Hi, this is Attila from Mayhem and you are watching Chaos TV.
Yep. Hello everybody, Chaos TV is today here at Helsinki, Finland, and we have a guest here, Attila from the legendary Norwegian black metalist Mayhem. So first of hello and welcome to Chaos TV, man, and welcome to Finland once again.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here. Great to be back to Finland. It's one of our favorite countries to play in, actually. Our crowd is one of the best here. So it's awesome. How's it going?
So you are currently playing a big European tour, so how has the tour generally gone so far, and what do you think about the opening act, Bloodhem?
This time the opening act I think is pretty good. It fits very well to the bill and it's kind of complement our music or something, you know. And the tour has been good. We had another leg already in the spring, and now it's the second leg, and there will be a third leg in Europe. So this is we are still celebrating the 30 years of anniversary, but basically it's just a Mayhem show, you know, and start to play new songs, of course, from the new album gradually, and it's been good. It's been going pretty okay, I think.
So now next you have 4 shows in Finland. What do you expect from the shows?
It's been always good to play here. Somehow our fan base is very strong, but that means also it's more challenging, you know. We have to be more, you know, tight and good on stage. So I'm really looking forward, you know. There are a couple of places we've never been to before. I hope that, you know, good amount of people will show up, and yeah, the shows, I'm looking forward. Finland is, like I told you, it's one of our favorites. So it's great metal scene here, and you guys really rule, I think. So in Europe at least. So it's great.
So you have been, as you said, you have the new album out entitled Esoteric Warfare, and you have now been playing the new songs live as well. So what kind of feedback have you received from the fans in Europe when you have played the new songs live? Does they seem to like the new material?
Yeah, luckily it's going well. Actually, for now we just play one song for this tour, for this 30 years, but that had pretty good responses so far, and also the album in general. I think people liked it. It was a long gap between the last album and this, the one before. But now I think the whole band is getting more in shape, you know, and we are back, and so far it's been good responses. The majority of our fans seems like it, you know, and it's like a step forward from the previous record as well. So I think it's going well, and the response of the song, we play Cywar on this tour, it's been pretty good actually. It fits to the set, so I'm happy about that it worked out, you know, and it seems people like it. Yeah.
So I was just going to that Mayhem is known to have quite die-hard fans, and you already have like quite many so-called like well-known songs that I guess the fans expect to hear each night. So is it easy for you guys to like add the new songs to the set list? Because I guess like most of your fans expect to hear like some certain song each time you play.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, we have the classics we should play every show, you know, like all the old bands does that, I guess. So in a way, yeah. So that's why we circulate the songs, you know. We make like cycles, so we change, but we try to keep the same structure of the set, you know, and. Well, if we play from Mysterious, you know, we can choose another song for another tour and stuff. So this is how we variate. But every time we play from all the records, you know, to fulfill all the fans, you know, and I think like when I see like a lot of young kids started to come to our shows again, that's cool. A new generation's coming up, and they seem to be pretty much into the old material as well, you know. So it's fun to play that. and it's always fun to play these old songs for us too. So it's for us as well. It's a good refreshment. It fits well to the set, and because we have the later, more complex material, and it's kind of nice to add the older, more hardcore, simple songs, like more kick-ass songs. So it's pretty good. And the response been all right, good so far. Fans are great as always, been some crazy shows, crazy nights, so I like it.
So as you said, this is like your 13th anniversary tour, and Mayhem has been going on for 30 years. So what do you see like as the main reason for the band such a long-lasting career that, as you said, still like young people get interested about the band and start listening to even the old albums, as you said?
Yeah, and that's amazing. Like it's hard to maintain, for such a long time, this level of extremity or extreme music.
It's hard for any band. Even though you would be a rock band, it would be hard.
It is actually, and our music is very physical, it's challenging to play, especially the drums, but I guess every instrument. And it's amazing that we can still maintain and go with it, and actually I think we play better than ever these days. It's really cool to see the evolution, like the small steps, but I think it sounds really good these days, live, I mean the band. And we are a band, we never really stopped, because many bands does this they have a break for 5 years or a couple of years, 10 years, and then a comeback show, and then of course again they headline everything and sell out stuff. We have a different path, we do our stuff, what we think it's right. We don't play too much, but we keep going on. We don't come up every year with an album, but we still keep going on. So.
Yeah, and I think like people have that excitement to your band because you don't play that much, that there is an excitement when you are on town that you have to go to see them because you never know when you're gonna see them the next time.
That's natural, it's the same for me. I think it's like the cycle is like every 2-3 years to come back to the countries, and then it's almost a new audience, always new people coming, and but I think it's pretty amazing that we are still here and we are still doing this. For me, it's when I was 16. First time I was on stage, or actually I was 15. I would never think that 30 years from there, you still do the same emotion and feeling, what we still have. So that's pretty interesting. It's fantastic, actually. I'm very happy about that, and that also the scene grown, and it seems like we were right, all these bands, who started this extreme metal, because it still has a potential, and it's still very needed, I think, in culture and society. And it still grows, as I can see, the whole scene. So it's fantastic. So stay metal. It's killer.
So do you feel that like the current lineup is the strongest one that you have like during your time in the band? As you said that you are enjoying playing and playing better than ever.
Mayhem used to have one guitarist, so now we have two guys, Charles and Morten, and that's very something new for us as well, for the whole band, and it took some time until this whole thing comes together. But now I think with the two guitars, it's especially live, it sounds more complex. We can reproduce more the songs, and it started to fall in shape, and when we have a good day, it's nice, it's tight, it's well played. I really enjoy that. If it's the best lineup, time will tell. I think we had some amazing lineups before as well, so it's always interesting musicians ending up in this band, I think. We'll see how it will go, but right now I think I'm happy with most of the time. Of course, then we can have less good days, you know. But in general, I think there is an evolution in the sets and the quality of the music we deliver. It's great.
So you said we did an interview with you for the new album Esoteric Warfare, and you said in the interview that you have like a special show coming in December in your hometown Oslo, Norway, where you are gonna like perform a special set with, I guess, some special musicians on it. So could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we had this plan, and we had this plan to invite some guests. I'm not sure actually how it will gonna go, because it's a special show, but anyway, it's just part of this whole tour, you know. So it's very special because it's Oslo's hometown of Mayhem, you know. Definitely we're gonna invite some old members, you know, and it's gonna be more like a party feeling. I think it's for the hardcore fans, you know. We do this 30 years celebration party, you know, and like invite a lot of friends, you know. So yeah, that's the plan. And actually, to me, every Mayhem show is a special show. It's always something different, always something else, you know. And but now, of course, it will be a little bit more special. We'll see how it will go out. We are still shaping the whole idea, actually. So I had some idea for some other guests. I'm not sure if because people are busy, you know, with their other things. We wanted to invite some other musicians too from other bands, but seems like it's not so easy. Yeah. Everybody
got their own schedule going on.
Everybody is busy, which is good, I think. Which shows that still. So we will do either way. It's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be a good show. It's a nice venue, Centrum Sin, where we gonna play in Oslo. So.
So the new album Esoteric Warfare is about like different kind of like mind controlling and stuff like that. So where did you actually like get the whole idea to it, like in the beginning, to the whole theme? Do you read a lot of like books and watch documents and stuff?
Yeah. It's, of course, it reflects a little bit my interest as well, you know. But it more like just came like a vision to me, you know, this whole theme, this whole 50s kind of blurry vision of this black and white. It's hard to explain. It's like a subconscious vision almost, you know, and I started to work around that, and then I ended up in this themes like mind control and stuff. And in the same time, we tried to you know, have a little bit of continuity. Yeah. However, there was a long gap between them, but it's a little bit connected to the Arto album's themes, you know. But I think it's pretty amazing, the whole thing, and these human experiments, you know, it's really evil, and that's what we are about, you know. We are always about this esoteric, dark aspects of nature or human mind, you know. That's always the main theme, you know, like existence, non-existence, and that's pretty spaced out stories there, you know, that how they try to, you know, for like different reasons, but, you know, control people's mind, you know. It's all about power and control, and I think it's very deep, like, if you can control somebody's mind, really, you know, and way of thinking, then that's the supreme control. Do
you think that it is possible to control somebody through like another person, for example, to have like that telepathic connection?
Could be at some levels.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about this hypnotic, you know, experiments with hypnosis, for instance. It's proved that this kind of archaic symbols, they, you know, affect your mind, your brain. And it's many techniques, you know, with drugs and different frequencies and light shock effects and stuff. You can really change. I mean, there's a lot of psychological experiments too, that you you just got a certain information and you don't know, but your subconscious start to work different, you know, just like these triggering words and could be symbols or it's a very subtle technique actually. It's really, it comes from the old times too, like I think Marco Polo had the first subscription of this mind control technique called the Hashashin tribe, you know. They are one of the first recorded mind control experiment what they did there, this tribe in Arabia, where they drugged out people, wake them up from this dream, like half dream state, back in the Middle Age.
I actually watched like a document about that like old time farmers could like drug their slaves in a way that they are acting like zombies pretty much, that they don't even know where they actually are at the moment or what they are doing, that they could be doing work for like months in a row without even knowing that they're working, so they are pretty much like zombies to the farmer.
Yeah, these people were like, you know, using drugs, of course, for these kids, young people. When they woke up, they told them that they were in heaven because they took them to another spot, you know, and with, I don't know, all the food, everything, you know, around the girls, like a harem and stuff. So, and then they told them that, okay, this is heaven, but you can't stay here. You have to do one more task in life, what your controller will tell.
Okay.
So they fell back to sleep.
Okay.
Probably more drugs and stuff. It's whatever. It's like the steps. And then they woke up these young kids in the regular environment. You know, they wake up like, what happened? And like, you were dead, but you are back.
Okay. And then they are telling you to do something.
And it's normally assassination. That was their task. Kill someone.
To get back there.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, this is where, according to this research, the word assassin comes from this tribe called Hashashin.
Okay.
Interesting. So, but I think different levels as mind control is like when you change people's way of thinking, you know, in a pre-ordered way, in a manipulating way. So actually I think even religions use a lot of mind control techniques. I mean, it's totally mind control.
Actually, religions are pretty bad mind control. They can be.
Yeah. People can get totally fanatic and crazy from that stuff, you know.
Stuff, at least they can.
Any religion. I mean, Islamic is today it's more extreme. Yeah. But back then, even Christianity, you know, like in the heretic years, you know, and with all these persecutions and stuff, that was crazy too. People were totally mind controlled, and I think it's interesting theme, you know, and it somehow fits to Mayhem, I believe, you know, but it's not only about that, the album, but it's one of the things, but it's a main underlining concept, this modern techniques, how you can change people's way of thinking, you know, without they even recognize, so it's completely cool, it's crazy.
So, So what do you think about like such big epidemics, like for example Ebola now? Do you think that there is a possibility that maybe some government has basically set it up there just to like get rid of people? There are actually documents about that as well, about the different kind of epidemics and how there is a possibility that somebody has actually put it there.
Yeah, there's this interesting conspiracy theories for sure, and many of them nonsense, but some of them, you know, they make sense, and it could be, you know, it's what I understood that many of our diseases, you know, it's also comes from our mind and brain. It's called psychosomatic diseases. So in the same time I heard that also like big part, but it's like a big portion, like I think it's about like 30% what I read about of the pills we have is like pseudo medicines.
Okay.
So they basically cure your
Brain.
You believe you are getting better and you get better.
Yeah.
That's what it does. So but at the same time, like a way of thinking, it turns out that it can affect our genes, you know, and it affects our body.
Yeah.
And it again goes back to mind control, actually, because or hypnosis. Like there are experiments that you can hypnotize people, that they put like, you know, you hypnotize you that this microphone is hot. You know?
Yeah, I know.
And if I'm in this hypnotic state of mind and I touch the mic,
Yeah, it's like burning.
it's gonna burn you.
Yeah.
But it can even, like, you can have injuries, you know, and all the stuff.
Okay.
Like your body reacts.
Really know that.
It can go that, yeah. So our mind and our brain is really connected to our body, you know, and I'm not sure how are these diseases, you know, but I heard, of course, a lot of conspiracy theories about the AIDS as well, you know, that was kind of strange. It's interesting with these new diseases, you know. That's like,
they actually just
yeah.
nowhere.
I mean,
Nowhere usually.
yeah, like there was this big flu, and that was strange because you know, if people after a while realized that it was maybe a couple of 100 or 1,000 people died, but it's any flu, any serious flu epidemic could take, you know, that many lives. So, and everybody had these shots, you know, and that was dodgy.
Medicine companies made a lot of that.
Yeah, I mean, this world is about money, and that's and power. So it could be, you know, it's pretty evil though to think about these things. You know, if someone invents the disease just to maybe invent medicine after, you know, or this. I know that there have been a lot of experiments about that from the Nazis already, you know. They were already trying to look for like diseases, you know, and create bacterials and like this biological warfare and stuff. So I would not be surprised if some stuff still exists today, but honestly I hope it's not, you know, I mean, these conspiracy theories are very scary. I mean, if such evil exists, then we are very right with our band, you know, and the whole thing, because that would be crazy. Or like people say, like 9/11, you know, couldn't go down like that. I mean, I understand. It's very, very scary to think about, actually, because us, like, if you look at those melt pillars, you know, like hundreds of them could melt, like, so it's very scary to think about. But if there is such an evil force, that's kind of like, then I can't even imagine that's human actually anymore. That could be that. I mean, human proved through the history that it can go really evil and fucked up, but there's a certain level which is like, could be something really like an extraterrestrial demon or something, you know, doing that. I mean, that's so evil down to the core to do, like, you know, this.
But even a human being can't do that, maybe, or maybe it can.
Maybe. Maybe.
So thank you very much for your time to do this interview with us, and best of luck for the upcoming Finnish shows. Anything you want to say to your Finnish fans as last words? You can.
Well, this is a metal country in Europe, so I just repeat myself that it's a fucking pleasure to be here, and it's awesome. It's been always great response, and our fan base is fantastic here, you know. And thank you guys for the support through these 30 years, and hope we can have another couple of decades here and play from my deathbed. keep it on, keep metal. Hi Finland.
Thank you, man.